Well, I've been involved in children's stories for many, many years, but this is my first opportunity to be a part of a Storybook Bible in which we try to narrate for children the big stories of Scripture. Partnering with Karen Hill and Randy Frazee was just a delight, and they both brought wonderful creative elements. I really believe in the Storybook Bible for several reasons. It stands out in comparison with other similar books in the sense that it doesn't just tell the story, but the message specifically focuses in on the principle within that story. In other words, instead of just focusing on the creation story, it unpacks the truth that we're all created in God's image. Instead of just zeroing in on Abraham's experience of faith, it challenges us all to have a life of faith in a similar fashion. There are also opportunities where takeaway messages are printed in the sidebars, and parents can share these messages like blessings with their children. And then there's just tremendous artwork. I think the artists just went over the top in putting together a product that's going to last not through just this generation, but generations to come, because it's such an ageless, beautiful presentation of the stories of Scripture. I think back to my childhood in a Storybook Bible that we had, and I remember reading the story of Daniel and the lion's den. That story just captivated me as a youngster. And it captivated me because it gave me the model, the example of a courageous man in a difficult circumstance. And it just had all the adventure and all the excitement of a modern day story. And that story conveyed to me some principles that have stuck with me all these years. And I am absolutely confident that the same thing is going to happen with the story for children. That there are going to be children decades from now that are going to remember this particular book, and they're going to appreciate their parents, like I appreciate mine, for introducing them to these eternal stories.